Good morning, everyone. Happy Good Friday. What a great day it is. We're going to continue with our readings, and I'm going to share some thoughts then from the passage that we're reading today. But I hope you're having a good week, and I hope that this day you're able to celebrate the greatest act of love that's ever been known. Matthew 27, verse 50 through to 54. Then Jesus shouted out again, and he released his spirit. At that moment, the curtain in the sanctuary of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook, rocks split apart, and tombs opened. The bodies of many godly men and women who had died were raised from the dead. They left the cemetery after Jesus' resurrection, went into the holy city of Jerusalem, and appeared to many people. The Roman officer and the other soldiers at the crucifixion were terrified by the earthquake and all that had happened. They said, "This man truly was the Son of God." And that's exactly who he was. And at that moment when all of these supernatural things occurred, at the moment of Jesus' death, it was when many people realized who this man was that they had killed. And I'm going to ask you just two simple questions. First of all, imagine what it would have been like to be there at that moment, to play the part of one of the extras in this scene of, the greatest scene that would ever be played out in terms of Jesus' death and resurrection, and to be an onlooker, to have witnessed it, to be a soldier, to be somebody that saw the curtain torn in two, dead people raising from their tombs. And how would that make you feel? How would you have felt back then? But today, in this life that we currently live, in the world that we currently live in, what does it mean to us today? These things that occurred not because of some weird fairy tale, but because the Son of God had been killed. Now we know as believers that Good Friday would mean nothing if Sunday didn't come, and Sunday is coming along, and the great news of Jesus' resurrection is what we celebrate at this time. But I want to encourage you on this Good Friday to find some time to make sure that you thank Jesus for the sacrifice that he paid, that he made, that he did for each of us. And you may not quite grasp hold of that today, but I hope that you're able to spend some time in thankfulness for what he did. The cross was ugly, it was gruesome, it was horrible, it was horrendous. The suffering that Jesus went through is unimaginable, unbearable, but he did it, and he did it for each of us. So celebrate that truth today. Have a great Good Friday. We've got services today at 12 online on YouTube, and also at 10:45 on Sunday, so please join us if you can. Have a great Friday.